Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Let Joe Talk, or if you're returning, welcome back. Sorry for the new setup, or weird setup. The main set, as I like to call it, is currently occupado, and I am trying to get this one done as quickly as I can, because Thursday deadline, you know the drill. But anyway, I hope all of you have had a fantastic Super Bowl weekend, or if you didn't watch the Super Bowl, I hope you had a good weekend regardless. But this week's episode is more really about the Super Bowl. For a still selective group of people, or majority, either way, for a group of people who watch the Super Bowl, they watch it because they love the sport or they want to support their team. This year was being the Eagles versus the Patriots. However, in recent years, things seem to have changed, and now it's gravitating towards a new audience, or at least getting to the point where that eventually the Super Bowl might be not for really a lot of football fans anymore.
For me, to be completely and totally honest with all of you, I only watch the Super Bowl for the TV spots for the big movies, especially the Marvel Studios ones. I've been doing so since 2012, and I've been going. Sure, I do get into the game when it's heating up, but usually I just play Monopoly with my friends that are over, or I just do something else to pass the time until the commercials begin. And I do feel like a good amount, maybe even half the audience, watch the Super Bowl only for the big trailers alone, so they could be the first ones to watch it live until it does eventually go online minutes afterwards. Another factor that makes the Super Bowl high for ratings, but not much for the actual game, is the halftime show, a big musical performance by a hit artist that certainly grabs headlines all over. Every year they make the halftime show bigger and better, and it should eventually become its own separate thing, considering the amount of work and production that gets into the making of this. I do enjoy the halftime show, don't get me wrong, but I'm just starting to notice a trend here, at least for non-football fans around. Now, taking into this year's Super Bowl 52 into example, and yes, I was bummed out that the Patriots lost, but I am very happy the Eagles won. Again, I am not a football fan, so I'm not really being a stingy MF as many people are right now. I'm mostly tuned in for this Super Bowl for the Infinity War and Mission Impossible Fallout spot, as I wanted to catch them live and on my TV, and that was fucking awesome. And this year's halftime show again pushed the margin for the halftime show. It was its own thing during the Super Bowl. And speaking of which, the halftime show wasn't even included in the Super Bowls until the 90s. So yeah, it's not like it's been around forever. It was then when they started to get more viewers. I can say that with the advent of television and television programs, sport watching generally has been declining, as well as during the time slot of the Super Bowl, there are other competition from broadcasters all over, because only one network gets to air the Super Bowl, and the other networks still need to get their ratings for that day. Even though it's a Sunday, a ratings day is a ratings day. So still in recent mind, the people involved with the Super Bowl needs to get more people involved that aren't watching football on a weekly occasion and make them watch the Super Bowl more prominently, which led into the commercials that aired during the game are now starting to take more focus as well, with the Super Bowl becoming, if not the highest rating program in the United States for a single year. Eventually companies take a huge look at that and see that as potential to gain new customers. It's the circle of life, in a manner of speaking. The Super Bowl is in need of viewers to compete with other networks on that Sunday, so they get the big name musicians to perform at the Super Bowl in their halftime show, which leads to new viewers that are watching for those people, and then eventually companies look at those new viewers and see it as an opportunity to promote their product to them, leading towards more money to keep everything else flowing. Now think about it in that case. If it wasn't for the musicians and then eventually the commercials being its own big thing, would the Super Bowl even be around, at least on a televised level, or the popularity that it is now? For me, I don't think so. But then again, I maybe am wrong. I'm allowed to be wrong, and I could be wrong. Maybe the amount of football fans out there right now are eclipsing my people. The people who just watch for the halftime show or the commercial. I'm not knocking on the sport or anything. I love the Super Bowl, despite I'm not really a big fan of football. But it does bring a lot of people together on that time of year, and I will gladly be happy with the way things are, despite numbers telling me otherwise.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Let Joe Talk. Sorry for the weird format again. Gonna try and get back to normal next week, but it was just not in the right not in the right place right now. Well, not in the right whatever. Not in the right. It's not in the right conditions. So hopefully next week things will go back to normal-ish, because this show is never normal, to be completely honest with you. So anyway, if you like the video, please like it, favorite, share it with your friends. Subscribe if you want more Let Joe Talk, and check out the other stuff we have on the channel. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys